Welcome to iFacts. Today, we reveal why the world's biggest sports wealth rankings can't agree on the numbers. You see, we're living in an era where modern sports have completely outgrown the actual games. It's a massive global business. Elite athletes, they're basically walking, talking multinational corporations. But here's the catch. When you try to calculate the actual net worth and annual earnings of these absolute titans, the most trusted financial scorekeepers on the planet are coming up with entirely different results. So let's dive into this explainer and see where the money actually is.
$6.05 billion. Let that sink in for a second. That is the combined income of just the top 100 highest-paid athletes in 2025, spread across 28 different countries. It's an absolutely staggering figure. But you know, why should you care? Well, because this massive concentration of wealth actually dictates almost everything around us, from the media subscriptions you're paying for right now to the brands you buy every single day. This cash flow is fueled by unprecedented media rights, global sponsorships, and the rise of these insane mega contracts. But how exactly is a $6 billion pie sliced up?
Well, looking at Sportico's 2025 top earnings ranking, a few things jump right out. Cristiano Ronaldo is sitting comfortably at number 1 with $260 million. Right behind him, you've got Canelo Alvarez pulling in $137 million, followed by Lionel Messi at $130 million, and dropping down to number 8, there's Shohei Ohtani. But here is where it gets really interesting. If you were to pull up a list from Forbes for this exact same year, the ledger looks completely different.
So the million-dollar, or I guess billion-dollar question is, why can't Forbes and Sportico agree? Right? Both are incredibly prestigious, deeply resourced publications that dedicate immense amounts of time to tracking the business of sports, and yet their final numbers clash, sometimes by literally tens of millions of dollars. It all boils down to methodology. I mean, how do you value a totally private endorsement deal? How do you accurately account for taxes, agent fees, or those top-secret undisclosed bonuses that keep accountants awake at night? To really unravel this mystery, we have to look directly at the athletes themselves.
For 2025, Forbes estimates Ronaldo's wealth at an astronomical $275 million. But Sportico logs his total earnings at $260 million. Guys, that is a $15 million gap on the exact same player in the exact same year.
Honestly, regardless of whether he sits at 260 or 275 million, Ronaldo's wealth drivers are just completely unprecedented. His mega contract with Al Nassr and the Saudi Pro League guarantees a massive baseline. But off the pitch, he is the most popular athlete on social media, period, with over 1 billion global followers. And he absolutely knows how to monetize that audience. I mean, when he launched his Your Cristiano YouTube channel in August 2024, it hit 1 million subscribers in just 90 minutes. That's the fastest in history, by the way. It's since rocketed to over 80 million. He isn't just a soccer player anymore. He is a self-contained media empire.
Okay, here is where the data disagreement becomes a full-blown clash. According to Forbes, British heavyweight Tyson Fury is having a massive financial moment, ranking 3rd overall with an estimated $146 million. But Sportico's ledger heavily favors the Mexican super middleweight icon Canelo Alvarez. They rank Canelo 2nd overall with $137 million. This huge variance just goes to show how incredibly difficult it is to track the back-end percentages of global pay-per-view revenue. It's like a giant puzzle with a bunch of missing pieces.
Let's take Stephen Curry's incredible $156 million payday. Curry recently inked a 1-year, $62.6 million extension with the Golden State Warriors. That makes him the very first NBA player to earn over $60 million in a single season. But his wealth isn't just about his jump shot, you know. It's heavily tied to his massive brand partnerships, most notably that defining, era-shifting deal with Under Armour.
And speaking of era shifting, we have to talk about LeBron James. He is the very first player in NBA history to accumulate $1 billion in earnings while still actively playing the game. Forbes listed his 2025 earnings at over $128 million, with a staggering $80 million of that coming entirely from off-court endorsements. He basically wrote the modern playbook on athlete wealth.
Then there is the sheer power of a single isolated number. $100 million. That represents the endorsement power of Los Angeles Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani. While his on-field salary was structured super uniquely with all those deferrals, he generated a mind-blowing $100 million purely from his international marketability. He's bridging the gap between American and Japanese commercial markets like literally no one before him.
First up is the Ukrainian heavyweight champion, Oleksandr Usyk. He vaulted right into the absolute top tier with a $101 million breakthrough. After his massive, undisputed title fight against Tyson Fury, Usyk took home a reported record purse. It's a perfect testament to how a single, historic, high-stakes sporting event can instantly catapult an athlete straight into the financial stratosphere.
Next up is the incredible financial rise of Coco Gauff. At just 21 years old, Gauff secured $33 million. That figure gives her the absolute lead in women's sports globally. And that's a really crucial milestone, as female athletes continue fighting to crack those overall top 100 lists.
So let's break down exactly how she did this. A massive majority, 72% of Gauff's income actually, was generated entirely off the court. While she obviously had an incredible year athletically, including that massive French Open win, it's her elite partnerships with global brands like New Balance, Bose, and Miu Miu, along with her own business ventures that truly cement her ultimate marketability.
And that brings us to our final ultimate number, $4.15 billion. This is the inflation-adjusted benchmark set by the one and only Michael Jordan. Even with the record-breaking Saudi soccer contracts and those billion-dollar boxing purses we see today, the business empire Jordan built remains entirely untouched. It leaves us with one massive question to chew on. In this wild new era of modern mega-wealth, will anyone ever actually catch him?
Stay curious, stay informed. This was iFacts. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of sports and billions.